Bowers is a loving Christian man who is devoted to the Lord, his wife, and his athletes.
He's probably the most laid-back person I've ever met in my life.
A father-type figure with the family that is the track team, but he's like the really cool dad that everybody wants. But he's the dad that makes you run.
Very relaxed, but also easily excited for like little things, including food.
In my mind, he's one of the best.
He's just a tremendous coach that I've loved to get to know the last 4 years.
I would say Coach is a champion.
Coach is a big and intimidating guy at first, but fun-loving and just a lovable guy, but a guy that you don't want to piss off.
One of the most patient and most understanding coaches I've ever had.
Stoic. He's a big, powerful figure, yet he's not in your face, but he definitely knows how to motivate the team.
Yeah, T-Bow's motivation is he just reassures you that you are capable of doing so much, and you just have to get the drive and go there and just do it.
He motivates us because we love to make him proud, and he loves us by instilling confidence in us.
And so you have so much more confidence in yourself that, yeah, T-Bow said I can do this. I know I can do this. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna do this.
And if you get a coach hug, that's when you know you really did something right. And I've only got 2 of those in my life.
A lot of people talk about that's probably the most rewarding thing about being on Taylor Track and Field is after a big PR or a great meet, just getting a huge hug from him.
On my last throw of the meet, I just chucked it out there, and I heard Coach going, yeah, 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 and then he started jumping in the air, and he like ran towards the ring and just like gave me this huge hug.
Coach was standing about 10 feet past the finish line, and he was just had the biggest grin on his face, and I saw him as I was getting ready to finish. And as I'm finishing this race, I point at Coach as he's smiling, and he just starts jumping up and down and just smiling. And right after I finished, I'm like bent over, and he comes up and gives me the biggest coach hug in the world.
And I've never seen Coach like so excited, and it made me just like so happy and just so excited as well. I mean, I was excited, but I think he was more excited than me.
And it was probably one of the happiest I've ever been in my life.
I was very surprised at how much he knew about throwing events, and especially this past year, just like realizing how much he knows about everything.
Probably has read the most track and field books in the world, and he also was a track and field athlete, so I feel like he knows a lot about the sport.
He's continually learning new things coming up during indoor season. Like, well, I want to try this. We'll see what this does. And then we try it, and he's like, okay, well, that was fun. So, like, you know, he knows a ton, and he's always continuing to learn more, which is kind of what fascinates me about his passion with the sport.
It's always neat to me how much Coach loves track. In days when it's raining and 40 degrees and we've been outside all day, and I know that he's been doing track for so many years, I wonder what keeps him going, but I love how much he loves it.
We have the talent show, and I always love watching people do their silly talents or whatever, and everybody's laughing. And you look back at the coaches, and a few of them are kind of smirking and things and laughing a little bit, but Coach is fully red-faced, tears running down his face and like falling out of his chair at some points, laughing his head off.
He is serious at meets and at practice when we have a lot of work to get done, but then he's your best friend after practice, and on the bus ride home, he's there to crack you up, even when he's driving.
Coach is the world's best driver, by far.
I've literally seen him parallel park a bus.
If I can ever be half the driver he is.